Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday morning. It's Stephen Whiteside here from the Uptrend.com. In the pre-market this morning, stock index futures are currently trading below fair value. Dow futures currently down 150 points. The market is waiting for those CPI numbers to come out at 8:30. They could certainly change the direction of the market. Later in the day, we have energy inventories, and of course, with crude oil making a new low yesterday, the market is going to be very sensitive to those numbers. Now, yesterday was a wild day. We saw some big cap financial stocks collapse during the day. They took the rest of the market with it, with that move, but the market recovered going into the close. The financial stocks, not necessarily. JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, American Express were huge losers on the market yesterday. But the market came back with real estate leading the way, and then technology stocks, and certainly you can see technology stocks did not change trend yesterday, but they did their part to hold the market up. Now, looking at the VIX for the S&P 500 was down slightly yesterday, looking for a close on Wednesday below 1740. Now, when we look at the SPY, you can see it did trade up. It traded above Monday's high, but we're still looking for a breakout of Friday's trading range. The NASDAQ VIX was down slightly on the day. The NASDAQ itself was up on the day, less than 1%. It's still trading within Friday's trading range. What didn't hold Friday's trading range, and the VIX for the Russell 2000 moved up on the day, and the Russell 2000 actually broke down below Friday's low. So that's showing a little weakness for the mid-caps, and small-cap stocks also broke down below Friday's low. So a little bit of a risk-off trade there. Semiconductors were up slightly on the day yesterday, up 1/3%, and still trading within Friday's trading range. Now, the Canadian market held up fairly well yesterday. It is still on a sell signal, but the iShares for the TSX 60 recovered a lot of their losses going into their close, and they were only down just under 1/3%. A lot of strength still in the financials, and bank stocks were down just a penny on the day, looking at the Bank of Montreal Bank ETF. So that's showing some strength there compared to what happened in the financial sector in the U.S. market. Looking at the world of commodities, we saw crude oil and gasoline make new lows yesterday, while natural gas held up and closed slightly higher on the day, up a little over 4%, which is not a big move for natural gas. We saw U.S. energy stocks make a new low, the equipment makers, the explorers, and then Canadian energy stocks also made a new low on Tuesday. And of course, the other side of this coin is being long the bear ETFs, which are doing very well at the moment. Looking at the metals, copper was down yesterday. Copper miners were down on the day. The price of gold moved up on Tuesday. Gold stocks moved up. We saw the GDX, we saw the junior miners, and the XGD all move up on the day. Still on sell signals here, but something could be starting. Gold is currently trading slightly higher in the pre-market on Wednesday morning. The price of silver was up on Tuesday. Silver miners traded higher, but nowhere near a change in trend going into Wednesday's trading action. And there's the junior gold miners up as well, just under 1.5%. Again, no chance of a trend change on Wednesday. Looking at the bonds, the 30-year bond made a new closing high on Tuesday. The bond yield made a new closing low, so no change in trend there. Then looking at cryptocurrencies, they were up yesterday. Bitcoin and Ethereum both closed higher on the day. They're both trading lower in the pre-market on Wednesday morning. Now, looking at the TSX most actives, and it's a tale of two markets. You've got anything crude oil related really selling off at the moment, and you've got financial stocks really holding the market up right now. There's Baytech making a new low for Canadian Natural Resources, a new low for Cenovus, and a new low for this move for Suncor. We've also got Vernon making a new low. We've got a new high for the Bank of Nova Scotia. We saw a pullback yesterday for Enbridge, no change in trend there. We saw Manulife bounce off the lower channel line, closing higher on the day. And then we had TC Energy coming down to the lower channel line yesterday. A close below 69.97 would give us a new sell signal for TC Energy on Wednesday. And then the TD Bank pulled back slightly after making a new high for this move on Tuesday. Looking at the U.S. most actives, of course, a totally different list. No commodity stocks whatsoever in this list. We've got AT&T making a new high yesterday. I had no idea AT&T was going to do anything like this. It has been an incredible winner. It has moved up nicely over the past few months. No idea this was going to happen. NIO closed slightly lower yesterday. Inside day for NIO. New high for this move for Palantir. It got that pop on Monday, and then a little follow through to the upside on Tuesday. Then looking at Tesla. Tesla's still on a buy signal here. No change in trend. We are stuck in a range at the moment with 203.13 up to 234.38, looking for a breakout of that range. We've got NVIDIA moving up yesterday. It's still on a sell signal, no change in trend. Hewlett-Packard gapping lower once again on Tuesday, so investors not happy with that stock at all. Ford still on a sell signal, no change in trend. SoFi still on a sell signal, no change in trend. Looking at Intel, it was down just 9 cents on the day, no change in trend there. And last up this morning, Bank of America closing down on the day, no change in trend for Bank of America. A close on Wednesday above $40.27 would give us a new buy signal. Okay, folks, that's all for this morning's presentation. Waiting for those big economic numbers to come out at 8:30, and they could certainly change the direction of the market on Wednesday morning. So far, we've got stock index futures trading lower while commodities are trading higher. Have a great day. Next time you'll hear my voice is on Thursday morning.